Hello, everybody. I was wondering if you could take this video and help us reach the halls of power. We're trying to reach out to Brian Stevenson with the Equal Justice Initiative, as well as U.S. Senator Tommy Tubberville, to have a video visit with Advocate Bernard. I want a video visit with Bernard in the Alabama Penitentiary. He's been advocating now for several years in the form of hunger strikes. He's exposed prison conditions through cell phones and goes to TikTok. He's currently at home in prison in Alabama, and we're discussing some of the principles and foundations of the Martin Luther King course. Bernard, I know that you've spoken recently on the prison workers' strike in Alabama. You yourself have done hunger strikes, and you've done everything within your power to save lives. And let's be honest, there's some Alabama DOC employees that are low-key supporting you because they want the public to be aware of what's going on in Alabama. Bernard, can you tell us today why proximity of the public servants, why the governor herself should tour your facility, why Tommy Tubberville should meet with you on video visit, why even the Attorney General of the United States should become concerned and engaged in what's going on in Alabama?
Yeah, because we got a modern day genocide occurring. You got nearly 418,000 dying in tragic fashion, whether it be murder, homicide, or suicide. That's cause for alarm. It's making the state look bad. What's all taking place here in ADOC and the things that we are finding out, or organ harvesting, body parts or body organs being missing inside of the deceased. When returned to their loved ones, these things are horrific. This should not be. It should not be the case. Mothers are terrified who have kids, who have sons in the ADOC, and they're not sure whether their sons will return home or not. Because some of these guys in here develop drug addictions, habits, and things like that to try to cope with the depression and the sadness of everyday incarceration life here in Alabama, and it leads to tragedy. It even leads to death, and a host of cases where guys are just trying to make it from day to day, end up dying or end up being murdered, end up being tortured, and all kind of horrific things. So the public, our government leaders, it would be an injustice. It would be a manifest injustice if they did not think that this was the number one issues in this state when special session opened up next month. This is the number one issue. The Alabama prison system is the greatest problem right now facing this state here in Alabama, and it needs to be addressed. And our governor and our leaders of all aspects need to take this here, pay close attention to what's going on, close attention to what the medical examiners of the ADOC are doing to body parts, or if this hospital, which is UAB hospital, is involved in any kind of way. All those things need to be investigated and looked into. What's going on with our loved ones? Why are so many dying? Why is the system set up to fail our loved ones and not correct them? This is supposed to be a place of correction, a place where a person comes and get his thoughts together, get his mind right, and decide to make a better decision in life. And this is not an environment. Matter of fact, this environment is infested with sadness and hopelessness and wrongful thoughts and thinking and the encouragement of violence, even by certain prison staff who I personally watch sit back and allow violence to occur and laugh at it. This is deplorable on every level, on any a level of humanity, however you want to put it. It's sickening and it's not right. And as a God-fearing man, I call it like I see it. Things need to be changed. Our government leaders need to wake up, and I'm praying and I believe God that they will eventually get the attention of Kay Ivey, who will take action, appropriate action, urgent action, and that she will sit down and be willing to listen to my ideas, the Alabama Appleseed ideas, Southern Poverty Law Center ideas, Leroy Maxwell and Tillman ideas, Equal Justice Initiative. They got ideas. All these people got ideas on how to better this place, not dictate it, but just say, hey man, we need action taken that will correct all the horrific actions that are going on. all of us don't enjoy the chaos in the ADOC. A lot of us want help. A lot of us look to our leaders to get adequate help. I made a video of Kay Ivy and hope as a plea that she will, out of mercy, not just for my sake, but for the sake of other people in the for the people in the ADOC who are going through all kind of tragedies. Sorry about that. Get my bill. People going through all these tragedies and the families trying to cope with it. It's just sad on every level. This is the reason why government officials need to intervene, and they need to intervene ASAP. People are dying left and right, and it's not slowing down. It's getting worse and worse and worse. And I just pray that some actions taken.